Greetings, humans of the earth. It is Sunday night. It is time for another Plan with Fox. Let's get really real to start. This is the last planner stuff that I did. There is no plan for last week. I was gonna back plan and my life's fucking chaos right now. Not even chaos, just a mess. It's just a mess. I'm not going to get into details of it on this plan with me. I will in a future one. But it's just been a really rough 10 days here at Fox Manor. I am filming this plan with me, double fisting coffee and Chardonnay, so that will give you an idea of how things are going. But I have decided to start my month over tomorrow. July 15th is my new January 1st, okay? I'm gonna get back on track. I have not been eating well. I have not been sleeping well. The self-care situation is not a situation. The self-care situation doesn't exist in this house right now, and it's gotta get better. So that's where we're starting this week. This is the week that things start over, okay? And I'm gonna get better, and I'm gonna do better. Okay, that's where we are. I chose this cute as hell Under the Sea kit from Stick to the Plans. I use Under the Sea kits at least once a year, maybe once every quarter. I don't know. I just love, there's something I love about seahorses, but especially jellyfish. Those are my dudes. I love it. So that's what I'm working with this week. I thought it's nice and it will make me happy. And right now, I just gotta do things that make me happy because life's fucking hard. Life is really fucking hard. Can we take a moment to just talk about if you are struggling with mental health situations, it is okay to reach out to your friends, to your partner, to your running family, to your coworker that you trust, and to a therapist. And never be ashamed of that stuff, okay? Just gonna put that out there. I know it's Mercury Retrograde. I know the moon is about to be full as fucking hell. The moon is about to be as full right now as I am at a Haas's salad bar buffet, okay? That's how full the moon is about to be during this Mercury retrograde. And so everything's just fucking crazy right now. That's where we are, okay? I don't mean to get so deep. I don't mean to get so deep, but I'm getting so deep. I'm sorry, there's nothing else I can do about it. Deep is happening. I think I might have a washi that I want to use. I did have. This says Shell Yeah. I got this like cute little like mermaid themed washi kit. And I don't really use it that often. Mermaids are not really my thing. Jellyfish, those are my thing. Octopus, very much my thing. Mermaids, not so much. But anyway, this was the Little Mermaid kit. It had a bunch of other beachy and ocean things, just to give a little bit of color at the top of the page here. Aw, motherfuck. We're stuck with it there. Okay. I would like to add that it is hot as fucking balls in my house right now because I don't know what the fuck I did, but I did something to the air conditioner. I was replacing the battery. Our battery was low and I was trying to get it to work before we replaced the battery is actually what happened. And I turned something on and now it's on this weird timer where it like 10 hours of the day, it is insisting on setting the temperature to 78. So in the evenings at a certain time for like 2 hours, I can get it to be a normal temperature, like 72 or 73. But the rest of the time it's stuck at 78. I don't know why the fuck that is. I don't know how to undo it. I don't know how I did it. So that's part of it. And the end result of this is that I've just been leaving it off. So at least if I have the air off, I can have the windows open so I get somewhat of a breeze. But like right now, I am struggling. I am sweating my balls off in a very serious way right now. It is bad news here. So additionally, this was supposed to be the bad year for cicadas in Pennsylvania. It was supposed to be particularly bad. We have not had a single cicada in the city. And as of like last night or the night before, all of a sudden they are out. So if you hear them outside, I haven't seen any of them yet. I've seen them when I've been like trail running and stuff. I haven't seen any of them in my yard or anything. But I can hear them outside in the tree. So I'm like, oh, it's just a matter of time before you die and fall out of the tree and freak out my dog. Speaking of freaking out my dog, she had a play date today, which was going to be awesome. And it started out awesome. And then some people had some dogs that they were not paying attention to. And Layla's friend, Layla, there's two Laylas, Layla Grace's friend, Layla, ended up getting attacked by one of the other dogs because their owners were not paying attention, and they like had a resource guarding situation, and it was the most terrifying moment. And it was the reason I don't go to dog parks. I never go to dog parks. We were the only two dogs there, and I was like, oh, it'll be okay. And these other people came in, and it was just happened very fast, and I was like, okay, that's why we don't do this. So she's okay. The other Layla is gonna be fine. She just had a couple little scrapes on her, but when those things happen, it's terrifying. In the moment, it is so scary, and whew, I keep reliving it in my brain and going like, oh my God, we were so lucky. I didn't take my Layla off leash because her recall is shit, and I didn't want to like take a chance of her running away. So I didn't have her off leash in this area anyway. So thankfully that worked out, because then I was able to just like scoop her up and just hold her. And the whole time she's like trying to crawl out of my arms to go to her friend and comfort her friend who's being bitten by this other dog. And I'm like, oh my God, why can't you people keep your dogs in check? If your dog is reactive, don't take them to the dog park. In any case, that was my first and last trip to the dog park, because it turned out to be exactly what I was afraid the trip to the dog park would be. And I put this in the wrong fucking place because I was running my mouth about this terrifying incident that happened today. Oh, pray for me right now. It worked. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. This has been a rough fucking week, y'all. Like, it has been really... It's been 10 days. It's gradually getting better. Today was better than yesterday, and yesterday was better than the day before, and it's gonna be okay, but oh, it's just been rough. It's just been rough. This week, I believe I was watching Lakin's video where she was talking about on July 1st, treating July 1st like January 1st. You know, there's no reason that you have to wait for January 1st. You can start fresh and do whatever and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that sounds really good. So I thought I was gonna do that, and then July 4th, things started to be rough, and then they just got rougher for a few days, and then they've gotten better since then. But I decided, you know what? July 15th is going to be my first day. So I am going to talk a little bit more about my goals and plans for this month now that I have this new idea in my brain. But I'm going to do my power sheets. I was hoping to do them tonight. I ended up talking to my mom on the phone for a little bit, and I was outside for a little bit. Just it's a full moon. Well, it's almost a full moon, and I was just really enjoying being outside, and so I got started on this a little bit later than I planned. So I'm not going to have time to do the power sheets tonight because I do want to get up early tomorrow and go to the gym, but I will do them in the morning. So that takes us to Monday. Let's start in. So tomorrow I'm going to go to spin in the morning, the 5:30 a.m. class. It's a new instructor who I have not taken from before, so that'll be exciting. Tomorrow is also the start of marathon training for my next marathon. I am running the Richmond, Virginia Marathon in November. The Richmond Marathon will be, I think, 2 weekends before Thanksgiving. So that means that tomorrow is technically the first day of the first week of marathon training. So marathon training is an 18-week program generally. So tomorrow is day one. The funny thing about that is that if you start on a Monday, generally Monday is your rest day because you'll run over the weekend. So I'm not actually running on Monday. My marathon training running will not happen until Tuesday. But so anyway, I'm going to try to be really diligent about doing my cross training this time. And so that'll start with my spin class at 5:30. I work tomorrow 9 to 6. I don't know which of these I'm going to use for work. Certainly not hearts, because fuck work. I'll use these. So one of my goals for this new month, for the remaining 15 days of this month, is that I want to spend half an hour every morning before work or first thing in the morning doing something creative. So either reading or writing or journaling. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to set aside time between my spin class and when I leave for work. So I have to leave for work about 8:15. So I should get home at like 6:45. So I'll have like an hour and a half in there. I want to work on my power sheets tomorrow morning before work. So that's my goal there. So I should actually put something in there. I can put a heart for that because I do love my power sheets. Power sheets. I had more that I wanted to get done today, and I went and did a trail run with my friends, and I was just so exhausted by the end of it that I came home and just took a nap and did some chores around the house. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to work on my power sheets. That's going to be my thing tomorrow. So I am going to use the habit trackers. I'm not always a huge fan of habit trackers in my planner, but I'm going to use them today. I'll explain as I go along. After spin class, when I come home, time to work on power sheets. And then I work 9 to 6. So the store that I'm working at tomorrow is open 9 to 6 Monday through Friday, 10 to 5 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday. They do not have a manager right now. I am kind of seriously considering applying for the manager position. Tomorrow is going to be my think about it day. It's going to be a trial to really spend the day thinking about how I would be doing things if I did take the manager position. And then I'm going to try to make a decision by the end of the week about whether or not I'm going to apply. This is big news if you know me, because I don't have any desire to be a manager ever again. But the hours at this store, I can't really argue with that. It would be great. I would never work Sundays and I would never work holidays. So it would be perfect for running because I would always have Sunday, even though, I'd work every other Saturday, but every Sunday I would be off. So like I could still get my long run in. I would have a guaranteed day to get long runs in every week. And it's very tempting. And I'd be done at 6. I'd never have to work till 9 again. Like the situation is very tempting. I don't know if it's worth it and I really have to think about it. And that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. So I work 9 to 6. During that time, I will be pretending in my mind that I am now the manager of the store so that I can see, is this something that I want to commit to, or am I just fucking crazy right now? Always good things to ask yourself. After I get home from work, I will hopefully have time to edit the plan with me. So I will hopefully have this up on Tuesday. That's part of what I want to work on this month, is getting onto the track that I wanted to with posting my YouTube videos. As I said, there was no plan with me video for the last 2 weeks actually, because my life has been in crisis. And that's just what it is. So that's what I'm gonna do when I get home, is edit the plan with me, take the dog out, etc., feed her, and then we will go to the cage tomorrow night. Tuesday and Wednesday are my days off this week. These are weekend stickers because, like I said, I think a couple weeks ago, I don't always end up printing all of the sheets. So these are sheets 1 and 3 from the kit that I printed. There's another sheet in between them that has some other stuff, and I wasn't going to use anything on there really except for the weekend sticker, so I decided to just use the weekend sticker. This is from Creative Sticker Company, so I just decided to use that. I bought these for this explicit purpose. Like, I like having a weekend banner, and sometimes I don't always print that page. Okay, so Tuesday is going to be a kind of busy day because it's my day off and I have things to do. So I'm walking dogs in the morning. And that is 7 to 9. I did find out that the shop that I had my adorable little dog walk stickers from, they did reopen, but they're not doing any kind of planner stickers right now. They're only doing like little miniatures, like dollhouse miniatures, which are very cute, but not helping me. So I will stick with my Erin Condren things. And then I have no idea where I got these. They're in this little container. They're like adorable little dogs. No idea where they came from. So I can't even like tag that shop. Wow, it's huge. Also, it's huge. Oh, I don't know if I can use it. Well, I can put it right there. There we go. Bigger than I was planning on, but... And then I am working out with my trainer, lifting. I would like to reiterate how sweaty I am right now. So sweaty. I am so sweaty. See, now I have this dog here, and he's just adorable, but in the way. So I'm going to put this down first before I put the dog down. Oh God, not put the dog down. I'm going to put this down before I put the dog sticker in place. There we go. Whew. Okay. So lifting, and that is 10:15. And then I am going back to therapy. So I have to reprint my therapy stickers because I used them all up. But I decided things reached a point where I was not willing to just deal with it on my own. So I have gone back to therapy. I'm seeing my same therapist, Georgia, which is really nice because she knows me and she's known me for a couple years now. So I have that at 1 p.m. I think in the between time of those, I'm going to run to Kohl's because I have a coupon. I'm going to get a couple things there. So that's my day. And then I do need to go grocery shopping. I have no food in the house. My parents came over and helped me clean the house. And we did like a deep clean of the fridge, which is amazing. The fridge looks better than it looked the day that we got the fucking fridge. But there's no food in it. So I need to do groceries, which means I need to meal plan. And I don't know when I'm going to do that. Actually, I think I might try to meal plan at work tomorrow. Usually that store is not so busy that I can't take like 10 minutes to myself. And so I'm going to just throw together a quick meal plan. And I'll tell you why a meal plan is important for this week in just a moment. So there's my groceries sticker. And I don't know, I'm not gonna, I think when I get home, I'm just gonna hang out. And then we are going to see a movie that night. We finally are ready to see the final Avengers Endgame. I know, it's been out for 3 months now, and we haven't seen it. We watched Infinity War yesterday, and so now we're on the final movie, and we wanted to make sure we saw it in the theater. So we're going to do that Tuesday night. So I'll put that here. And we'll probably get dinner out. I don't know what we're doing about that. It's going to be like right after husband leaves work, so. So there is that. Then Wednesday is going to be chore day. I am still working on Office Closet Apocalypse. It's almost done, but it's not quite done. Oh, also I have to fucking run. Haha, because I just mentioned that running training starts. Oh, get it together, Fox. Okay. Let me put running in there. I don't know when I'm gonna run. I only have to do like 3 miles. So that'll be. I'm waiting. I'm actually talking to Coach right now about getting my training plan of what I'm going to do. I waited until the last minute a little bit more than I should have. But yeah, so that'll be like 3-ish miles. I do think Wednesday I'm going to go to Zumba class. Put our little Chrissy Ann Designs. This is that Chrissy Ann Designs fitness kit that I love so dearly. So I'm going to try to go for Zumba at 9 a.m. And then this is going to be, I'm going to fill this out later, my to-do list of things, because I have a lot of chores to finish up on. I'm making a lot of progress. I will have to share pictures, before and after pictures next week, hopefully, when I have it completely done, of what we've done in the office. It's like amazing. It's like night and day. So I'll keep working on things like that, and I'll do laundry and whatever, but I'm not going to fill that out until I get to Tuesday. Probably on Tuesday I'll fill that out. And then Zumba, I don't know what I'm doing in the evening. My friend William was texting me today, and he wants to hang out and catch up because he's having a rough time as well. Listen, we're all having fucking rough times right now, okay? Let's get this straight about July 2019. The story of July 2019 is all of our brains are fucking turning on us, and we're all struggling. Every single one of us. So if you're struggling, you're not alone, because the rest of us are going through it too, okay? And I love you, and you're worth it, and I believe in you, and you're gonna make it through this. But right now, it fucking sucks, okay? So anyway, we haven't decided for sure if we're gonna hang out. I'm going to leave that open. I do need to make some food, so I think I'm going to make chili. I know, like, all I do is make chili. I think I'm going to make chili here. In fact, I'm going to put a sticker down to hold myself accountable for it. I know it's summer and it's hot as balls, and who wants to eat chili in the hot summer, but it's just easy to make. It's easy to batch, and then I have it for, you know, a whole week, or I could freeze it if I wanted to. And to motivate myself, I'm going to put this little picture of this little fox making chili. This is Fox and Cactus. I love these. I think that's everything. Tuesday I might have to do, I'm looking at I make my to-do list on here, or break down my days before I put it into my planner. So the only thing that I missed so far is that Tuesday I might have to give my mom her allergy shot, but we'll see. I don't know for sure. I'm trying to see if they can come over and help me in the garden a little bit. And I don't know, that might be Wednesday or it might be Thursday during the day. So we'll see. Thursday, it's going to be another day of doing stuff during the day. I do have to run. I think that's going to be when I'll do my speed work, but I don't know. Coach said I might not do speed work the first couple weeks of training. So I'm just going to put run on here, and that'll be a short run. It won't be any kind of distance there. So in the evening, I am going to an event that my mom is involved. She's involved with a few different Democratic organizations. And one of them is the West Hills Women's Group, and they're doing a fundraiser, and it's a bowling party. So, and it starts at 6:15. So I'll be going to that. And then I have to leave there a little bit earlier than I would like to, because the reason that my week is going to suck is that I'm on overnights Thursday and Friday. Yeah. Thursday's not so bad. Thursday's 9 to 7, so it's only 10 hours. Friday is 7 to 7. It's coming off the full moon. It's Mercury Retrograde. I'm working overnight on a Friday. It's something stupid's going to happen, and I just know it, and I just have to emotionally prepare for it. So, yeah, so I'm working overnight. Friday during the day, I'm not putting anything important in here in my schedule whatsoever. I'll do some kind of workout in the morning, and I will try to sleep. But I'm really, like, I worked an overnight last week, and I was up for 27 hours straight because I just have a hard time sleeping during the day. Even with my sleep mask and, you know, whatever, it's really a struggle for me, and I hate these overnights. So I'm going to leave this whole area blank because I don't know what's going to happen yet. And then I'll put in here that I'm overnight again. These are going to be rough nights, and I am worried about working overnight and not being able to be there for husband. I mean, usually I'm not too busy. I'm like listening to murder podcasts. I like to listen to murder podcasts. I like to listen to Cindy's podcast. That's basically what I do overnight, is listen to podcasts. But husband's really going through a rough time because, in case you didn't know, hashtag July 2019, we're all going through it. And I just am worried about being away from him for the whole 2 nights in a row overnight and having him be sad and I'm not there. So, and the good news is, like, I will be available, like, I will be able to talk to him because I will be just not doing much because I'm working overnight. But I'm going to go straight from leaving there at 7 a.m. to downtown to meet my girlfriends. Hopefully, as far as I know, that's the plan, and that'll be my long run. So first week is going to be 10 miles, which is kind of what my long runs have been lately. I didn't do a long run the last 2 weeks as I was recovering from my race, which I talked about on a video that I filmed and then never actually shared. So maybe I'll talk about it at the next video. But long story short, the race was like really impossibly tough and really amazing, and it was just a wonderful day, and I'm so proud of myself. Over 30% of people who ran that race, Hell Hath No Hurry, did not finish, and I was one of the people that did, and I felt really badass in that moment. So it ended up being like a little over 20 miles. It was supposed to be a 30K, but it ended up running long. So anyway, so I didn't do long runs the last 2 weeks because, number one, life and chaos. Number two, recovering from the other race. And so I'll be back to 10 miles this week. And then I'm going to sleep. Hopefully, that's the nice thing about getting up and going straight to the run, is I should hopefully be able to sleep when I get home from that. And then in the evening, we are going to this event at the art museum here. I'm trying to figure out which. I wish I had some half boxes. That's the only thing that I'm not super fan about this kit, is that we don't really have any half boxes, and these have lines on them, so I don't really want to use those. We're going to this event at the museum, which is for the anniversary of the moon landing. In case you didn't know it, I'm obsessed with fucking space. So it's actually called Moon Party. So there are arts and crafts, there are exhibits, you can walk around. It's at the art museum. We have the Carnegie Art and Natural History Museums, and they're part of the same thing. Like, you get a ticket to one, you get a ticket to both, but when they have these events, sometimes they'll have them in one or the other. So this will be at the art gallery portion, and it's 21 and over, and I believe they have food and booze. It's been a while since we've been to one of these. But then they have these like arts and crafts and different things to check out. They'll have docents there talking about the moon landing and art and whatever. And then they also have a dance party. So we're going to be going to that. That's going to be our Saturday night. And that's 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. And I want to use for that, again, this is Fox and Cactus, but significant otter time. Yay. All right, Sunday I work and Sunday I have to run. So I don't know what the order will be. It'll depend on how late. If we're done at 11 and we go home and we go to bed, then whatever. Then I can get up early and run before work. If we end up staying out late or going for nightcap or whatever afterwards, then that might not happen. I might run after work, but I work 10 to 6. Certainly not as bad as 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Fuck that. And then I don't know what's going on Sunday evening after work. So might be the run, and then it'll be whatever else. So I still have some things to fill in. That's kind of how I do my planner usually, is I fill out the broad strokes, and then as the days come up, then I'll add things to it. And I do, like I said before, use a daily to-do list as well that's separate, that's on a piece of paper and not in my planner. So here is where we are at the end of the week. I don't know if I'll add anything over here for to-do lists because I do have stuff to do around the house, and I do have chores that I could do, but I might just fill that in here and wherever. So this is where we are. I will be back next week. I will hopefully be in a better place than I am now, but the thing that I have to remember is I'm in a better place today than I was yesterday, and a better place yesterday than I was the day before, because hashtag July 2019, we're all fucking going through it. All right, have a good one. Subscribe if you haven't. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments below. I will link to the shop that I used for this kit, and I hope everyone has a really great time, and that hopefully Mercury Retrograde does not fuck with you like it's fucking with us.